Gotta love adult life. We'll get you running, baby. Don't worry. All right, guys. It's a beautiful Saturday pissing on me afternoon. Getting really close to getting the Evo completed. I just put this heat shield with the fiberglass stuff to try to help block some of the heat, because I know this thing's going to get pretty hot. Cut a hole out here. Almost screwed up the hole, but I didn't. Sometimes you screw up the hole. Oh, cut the hell out of my finger. That was pretty great on this aluminum on this heat shield stuff. So yeah, it's been a fun time. And got the turbo on, man. It was closing up. I was like, oh man, I finally got it, because I was having trouble getting the stud in the hole. I mean, I have that problem sometimes, you know. But you know, I'm always saying, with a little spit, it'll always fit. But anyway, yeah. So needed the gasket, so went ahead and put the gasket on this time, and then hopefully, pray to God, we can hang this turbo for the last time. So let me get started doing that. All right, guys, bit of an update. Got the turbo on, gasket in, got all of that. As you guys can see, it is smashed all the way down. No gaps, so it'll seal. Got my boost controller plugged in, even though it's from the 90s. That'll just suffice for now, because I really just want to drive this car again. Just haven't driven it since January. 47 pounds ago now. So this is my oil return line. I misplaced the it's a male-to-male 16 in. I think this is 16. Anyway, because there's a double-headed male, grows into the bottom of the turbo, screws into that, and then that screws into the fitting on the pan, and then you're done. So I got this on here. This is an AN line. I put some of that heat sleeve stuff on there, and probably I got some DEI stuff, since this is really close to the downpipe that doesn't touch the doesn't connect to the muffler now, because it doesn't fit. I just want this to be not a source of heat if I can help it out. So yeah. So look how beautiful my hair is today. But yeah, so I unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to bring this thing to a muffler shop. I'll just run it with the downpipe and no muffler. And good thing is it's a turbo car, so it's not going to be super loud. Well, I want to think it's not going to be super loud, but we'll see. Or I may just reverse course and put the stock turbine housing on there. I haven't really decided yet, because I don't want to create any more problems, and I don't want this thing to be down any longer than it has to. So this is getting tiring, making videos of this. I'd like to be working on Ole Blue. Ole Blue should have had a lot more parts on it and running by now. But anyway, guys, let me get back to work. All right, so right about now, you probably can figure out this video's been made quite a bit of time ago. Just to catch you guys up, I did reverse course. I did remove the aftermarket O2 housing I'd bought, the downpipe I'd bought, because none of it fits. I'll probably, like I said in the other clips, have to get it modified and all that to fit, which, whatever, don't care at this point. Also, the car is put back together. You'll see that a little later in this video. I just kind of wanted to add this part in here. it was very disheartening having to take this car apart and, I mean, I'll admit it, I struggled to put it back together. But one silver lining is I had people around me pushing me and stopping me from getting discouraged. Because to be honest, I wanted to sell it. Straight up wanted to sell. I wanted to get rid of it. I was like, damn, this thing is a pain. Just, man. But my wife, Mr. Chris Lingle, and Jaffro all kind of talked me off the edge, so to speak. So that's a good thing. And I'm hoping to do a couple of little upgrades, like nothing transmission or anything like that, nothing major. I do have some stuff to Americanize it. I'll just let the cat out of the bag now. I have get some face plates for the gauges, for the speedometer and all that, which that's really the only one I need to change. Everything else is, you can, not metric. So I have one that has miles per hour and kilometers. So I'm going to swap that in. Found a company out of the UK. They really sent that over really quickly. So I'm going to be doing that. Also have a add-in surround that goes where the gauge cluster goes. This works on a Mirage too. Right hand or left hand drive. And it has the two pods to put the gauges. I'll be adding that too. I'm also going to redo my camera, the front and rear. Gonna move the GPS. There's a couple little things I want to do. You'll see why later in this video. I'm going to spend $100 on a part on the car. You'll completely understand once you see what I'm talking about, why I'm going to absolutely buy this part. As a matter of fact, I'm ordering it as we speak. So it'll be here next week. But, yeah, let's get back to the video. I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble. All right, well, factory fan died. It was born with the car, so, it died. Evo 8 fan. I'll put the part number in the description if I remember when I'm editing this video. But yeah, so that's why the AC is not cooling down like it should, because that fan croaked. Got the father-in-law helping me, so I will pick this back up once we have everything buttoned up, so you guys can see what's going on. All right, so sorry, I'm gonna have to interrupt here again to give you some context here, because video kind of skips around in time. This Evo has been a complete time vampire since I've gotten it. Really wish I would have known the clutch was pretty much toast when I got the car, but anyway. Just to catch you guys up from the last scene, I put a new receiver dryer, new condenser, because in my infinite wisdom, and I may have said this in another video, I honestly don't remember, I put a hole in the factory condenser, so, how brilliant is that? So I ordered one for a 2000 Mirage, because they're the exact same, and put that in there, new receiver dryer. I also bought, I'm gonna have every tool to build Ole Blue now, so I guess this is another silver lining, so to speak. I bought a not a compressor, a vacuum pump for the air conditioning. My father-in-law called one of our family members, and he kind of walked us through recharging the air conditioner. And the way that we did it, never heard of them doing that before. But this guy, guy in our family, Wayne, thank you, Wayne, told us how to do it, and like I said, I've never seen anybody do that, but that's his bag. That's not mine. I'm in the IT field, not automotive, as you obviously can see. So put the system under vacuum, you know, to make sure there's no leaks, whatnot, right? And before we started the car and did anything, we added 4 ounces of oil into the system, because when you run the vacuum, it doesn't really get rid of oil. But if you evacuated the system, you've likely lost oil. So we added it back so it doesn't fry the OEM compressor. And after we did that, on the high side, we added a can of Freon into the system with the car off, still under vacuum. And that pulled that first can in, just about the whole can, I would guess. And me and the father-in-law were kind of trying to figure out what's the right head pressure and all this and that. Of course, we didn't know. So again, we called Wayne, and he was able to walk us through. I think, guys, don't buy cheap Freon. Buy the good stuff. You know, just saying. I bought some cheap stuff off of Amazon because I could get it quickly. Didn't have to leave and go to the store. You know, all that stuff. Never do that again. I'll just spend the money and the time next time. We ended up having to put more Freon in it because it was low. And again, once we fixed the fan on here, whew, night and day difference. I think the fan was probably always toast, because the last time I drove the car, it was in January. It was cool, so of course the AC is going to work. It didn't need the fan. It was probably in the 30s or 40s. You know, it's fat boy weather. And at the beginning of this video, I also talked about I was 44 pounds down. Well, I'm 66 pounds down now. I'm down to 298 pounds, and my goal is to get down to 215, hopefully by this time next year or less. I'd like to get down to 195, but I'm going to have to hit the gym and, you know, keep going on that. So anyway, sorry for rambling. Just kind of wanted to catch you guys up. So this next scene that we're going to jump into, the car's back together, doing some test driving, you know, testing everything out. Got the AC going, like I said, and heard this clanking noise. Just watch the rest of the video. You'll get what I'm saying. So guys, I figured I'd share this wonderful news. So I was all worried. Put the CV shafts in wrong. I did something wrong. You know, I don't really know this platform. I know DSMs and CSMs. I'm becoming an Evo guy. I don't know nearly what I should, I guess. So, kept hearing this clanking noise. So, as you can see, cars on stands, front and back, on a perfectly level surface. It's perfectly level, I assure you. I'm all about that safety. Anyway, so I'm like, man, when I put it in gear, I can hear it. I'm like, the hell? So I turn the car off. I get underneath. CV shafts are fine. No rattle. They're, you know, firm how they should be. Some things are better firm. And I couldn't figure out what the hell the noise was coming from. So I got up. I'm like, well, let me check, make sure that it's not a wheel bearing. You know, you can grab the wheel and pull it top to bottom and side to side. Well, wonder where the noise was coming from, the clanking noise I heard. Man, can't figure it out. So, yeah, folks, don't be an idiot like me. Check your wheels. I thought I did, guess I didn't. Could have been a lot worse if that would have actually come off. I would have been a lot worse. So, yeah, I figured I would share this with you guys to let you know, hopefully this is the problem, which I think it is. And once I figure out what's wrong, I will update you guys, let you guys know what's going on with the Evo, because I think I've made too many videos on it, and I really want to get back to Ole Blue and give Ole Blue some love and just enjoy the Evo for a little bit. So anyway, Let me confirm a few things and I will get back to you guys. So yeah, I'm an idiot. I'll admit it. I'm an idiot. It was a loose wheel. Man, I thought it was the spider joints or the CV shafts were messed up or the transfer case or the could have been 1,000 things. But yeah, I figured it out. It was a wheel stud not tightened down. Well, several or all. I don't remember. I was just could not believe that was it. And yeah, that fixed it, and we're good. So more upgrades to come. Probably gonna walk away from this for a little while. I just want to enjoy the car. I don't really care if it's faster. All that at this point is kind of who cares, right? I just want it to run. I want to enjoy it and get my money out of this thing, you know. So what are we going to be doing next? We'll be getting back to Ole Blue. I don't know when I'll have time to kind of clear everything out. So I know I've been teasing this forever and I never really said anything, or at least I don't remember saying it in any videos. Ole Blue's getting coilovers. I don't have BC Racing or none of that. I don't have no sponsors or anything. I'm sponsored by myself. So yeah, she's gonna be getting coilovers and a fuel system pretty soon, and a few little other parts. I want to put a Hellcat fuel pump in it, but after talking to someone that has swapped to that recently, it's you have to put some pretty heavy duty gauge wiring to run a pump like that, because that pump pulls a lot of amps. And I will definitely be putting a bigger alternator in this build, because these cars are, you know, Ole Blue doesn't even have power windows. It has roll-up windows, so I don't have a lot of electronics in there. So I will definitely be doing the upgraded alternator. What I might do is send the factory alternator somewhere and just have it upgraded, even if it's a couple $100. I think it would be worth it just for simplicity. You don't have to rewire anything. You don't have to go and, you know, piece something together and pray to the car gods that it works. I don't want to do any of that. So I'm probably going to end up just having one rebuilt. Actually, I have a DSM one that came with my 6-bolt. So I have when I bought this engine from a guy in Houma, Louisiana. Damn, this was probably 5 or 6 years ago. It's been a minute. It came with it, so I'll probably just end up having that one sent off and rebuilt. And I also have the factory one for Ole Blue that was on the 4G15 right here. That's been under this crate for a few years now. I'll probably be taking the auto trans off of that and junking the engine. So if any of you guys want a 4G15, if you pay for shipping and whatnot and give me a shout out, it's yours. Probably just give it away at this point. I have no use for it. And those 4G15s, unless somebody's trying to do like a, you know, a restoration of some type, trying to keep it all original, that would be about the only people that would want that engine. But just want to give you guys an update. Sorry it's been a minute since I posted anything, but I've been scratching my head and being an idiot and not checking obvious things that I should have checked. That could have not been good. So I'm glad I caught it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to tighten these lug nuts down with my torque wrench to 100 foot-pounds. I think that's the spec. I'll have to go double check that, but I think that's the spec. Don't quote me on that. Just to make sure they're all good. I'm going to go enjoy this car. All right, guys. So it's the end of the video, obviously. So yes, the lug nuts were loose. Kind of said that they were all kind of loose, and I know I put 50 Hugga Duggas on that thing, so obviously I missed it. So guys, check your nuts and the ones on your car. You know, make sure you're good, right? So we're gonna end it off here. If you guys have any questions or any tips or anything, or maybe I didn't explain something well enough, let me know. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But really, just let me know. But yes, I plan on enjoying the car. Found a gas station close by that just sells pure gas. Well, they sell pure gas. They have the other junk gas that all the cars run now. So 93 pure octane. So I know the Evos in Japan run 100 octane. Obviously, I don't have that option. R85, RE85 yet. So sometime next year, here in the Biloxi Gulfport area where I live, we're getting a Buc-ee's. So I'm hoping that they did their research and looked and said, wow, there's no E85 around here at all. I mean, there's nothing. You got to buy like a barrel of it and have it shipped to you. So not ideal, right? So just wanted to kind of mention that. And also, I have a question. So you guys across the pond that have Evos, do you guys' filler neck on the car, is it completely open? It was kind of threw me for a loop. I wanted to mention that, and it just came to me because when I went to put gas, it was just open. I'm like, the hell is this? So, do you think I should put one off of a Mirage? I mean, does it matter? I mean, there's a gas cap on it anyway. I'm assuming it would mess up the venting because that's not what it was designed to run on. I mean, I don't know. You guys put in the comments what you think. But tell me what you guys think of my little interludes like this. See if, maybe I should do some more of them. Maybe do some voiceover instead of putting music. I mean, tell me what you guys like. All 77 of you. Or is it 81? I'll have to check. But anyway, guys, love you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will see you next time. Later.